Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. जय माँ, जय माँ, सबको जय माँ. ओके, आज का प्रश्न काफी लंबा है. राखी महाजन 5384 username. She says, Jai Ma, Swamiji, I read Matri Katha in June. Read? Acha, where did you read it? I don't know. But I started listening to Ashok Baba's Matri Katha during Gupt Navratri by chance, as I have completed listening to your life journey. And now this Matri Katha will be completed today or tomorrow. Do you see any message of Ma for me in this? I saw girls wearing pink dupatta sitting in a double row. दुपट्टा से बहुत अच्छे से head was covered. Do you see any message? If find it relevant, then please tell me, and if not, just let it go. Jai Ma. Let it go. See, experiences सबको होते हैं, like I told you. No, my eyes watering today, so excuse me. Experiences are, when you are sitting and praying and thinking of, your spiritual journey, thinking of Ma, thinking of different things, your subconscious also acts, okay? That also works on you over time, sometimes. So kya hota hai, you have a lot of thoughts and you're thinking of a lot of things. You may have seen people wearing dupattas and covering their heads and whatever. That is probably in your deep subconscious, which comes up as a dream, which comes up as a thing. So now supposing you have seen something like that, and then you see it as a dream as you, visualize it. So uska jo, that interpretation only you can do. The person who experiences things like this, somebody else cannot come out with an interpretation on that. At the moment you feel, I don't know what that was. But maybe after some time, if it is relevant, you yourself will get the answer that, oh, it meant this and it was like this. Immediately you can't get an answer. And if you ask a third person, like you're asking me, I would not know why you saw the pink dupatta. Nobody wears pink dupattas in our ashram, okay? So I don't know how you saw that. But whatever the message was, whatever was the relevance of that pink dupatta, probably you'll know later on, or probably you yourself will know that it was nothing. It was not relevant at all. It was just your subconscious playing games on you. That's it. So, you are mentioning that, is there a message for me that you have been seeing, reading Matri Katha, I don't know what you read, but listening to Ashok Baba's Matri Katha, listening to my journey, does it have a message for you from Ma? That's what you're asking. I'm sure there is a message, because otherwise you wouldn't be interested in listening to, because Matri Katha Ashok Baba's is not light fiction, It is not something that is light reading or light listening to. It's quite heavy, okay? His language was always very heavy. His way of expressing things was very heavy. His Hindi was very complicated. Everything was there. And I always used to tell him, आप थोड़ा सीधा हिंदी बोलिए, लोगों को समझ में नहीं आता, I would say that to him, that speak in simple, plain Hindi. He says, this is very simple, because that was his language. What could he do? So people did find it a little heavy, I know that. But it was so profound. It was so beautiful, Only if you have that keen interest in Ma, if you have that keen desire to know more about it, only then you will be able to hear it right through, which you have heard. So that is a very good sign, Rakhi. You have had the patience to go through it. And I have given all the subtitles. It's not like you can't understand, because the subtitles are all there. So I know that some people had asked me this, that can you translate the whole thing and tell us everything that he said. It's very difficult to do that. I'm not in a position to do. I've already done all the subtitles, half of them I have done. The translations, it is not easy. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of concentration. I'm not able to do it at the moment, And so I have replied that it is an impossible job for me. Translate me, all the interviews. If you people have seen all the interviews that I had done of all the Mahatmas on the channel, I had translated all of them. All the interviews, some people had spoken in English, but some had spoken in Hindi, So the translations were all done by me, and those days I didn't even have a computer or anything. I would sit with a pad and a pen, and I would play, rewind, fast forward, rewind, play, pause. It went on. So one interview took me a long time to translate, And it happened because, at that time I could do it. But now it is impossible. I've done all the translations, I've done everything. But the fact that you could sit and see the whole thing, listen to the whole thing is fantastic, because I hope you have grahan kiya ho, It's so profound. He's left a treasure for us, for generations to come. And if people have the patience, they should go through it, I feel they should listen to the Matri Katha, and I promised Ashok Baba before he left his body that I will put it on my channel, because I had all the videos with me. And he was so happy. He called me up, I remember, the last few days of his life. And he said, "Main to aapka rooni ho gaya." So I said, no, nothing like that. So he says, "The way you have done the whole thing." I said, "I haven't done anything. We have just organized the whole thing. You were the one who was the speaker, and it was all your show, not mine." So at that time I had told him that I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and I'll make sure that we do subtitles, because your Hindi is difficult for people to understand, and I know that. So we will do the translations, we will try. Maa ne madad ki. I could not find anybody who would do the subtitles, But Christopher was kind enough to do it, because Christopher is very, very good with this. He lives in London, Christopher Pegler. And he has a website of anandmay.org. So he does all the subtitles, he's very good with that. And he doesn't speak a word of Hindi, mind you. To match the language, the Hindi with the English subtitles is not an easy job. But he does it. Can you imagine? This is Ma's Daya, Ma's Kripa, that he's able to match it without knowing the language. It's very good, So that the fact that obviously Ma is with you, she's guiding you. Otherwise, why would you sit and listen to Matri Katha, or why would you listen to my journey? You would do other things in life, right? Or you would do something different that you wanted to do. But the fact that this has created this kind of interest in you is obviously Ma is with you. So if you are asking me what is the message is Ma is holding on to you. You are not aware of it, but she's caught you. आप कहीं नहीं भाग के जा सकते हो, ठीक है? कहीं भी कोशिश भी नहीं करना. So that's all. And Jai Ma, I'll see you next time.